Hey Marvel Strike Force fans, it is your friend, the Fast and Comic Guy here, and today is a new character day. It is Ghost, part of the PIM Tech team. And yeah, so which version of Ghost is it? Because there's the real Ghost, who is in the comic books, and then there's the one with that Marvel Strike, the MCU made, that is the girl version of it. Why they felt the need to change actually change the whole story, because yeah, the story of the comic book Ghost and the MCU Ghost is completely different. So it is the girl Ghost, so that means it is the MCU version of the Ghost. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about the comic book. Only thing I'll say about the comic book one is that the comic book version of Ghost is a male. They made a suit basically that just makes it so that they can go invisible. They're a master tactician. They're an inventor. You know, the guy is a very, very brilliant person. Doesn't like to get too up close and personal with his attacks, but that's about it. But this is the MCU version, so let's talk about the MCU version of it. So the MCU version is So the MCU version is, her name is Ava Starr, and basically she was recruited by S.H.I.E.L.D. to do a bunch of shady things like kill people. And in exchange for that, they gave her a suit which will help her manage her instability from the basically she got affected as a child from an experiment that her father did, and it made her, you know, cells kind of unstable, and she's like phasing in and out, so S.H.I.E.L.D. gave her a suit so she can survive that a little bit. And then her and Bill Foster, who was the gentleman helping her in the movie, they kind of went rogue, and they basically, because they wanted to help her type of thing. So they thought, well, just watch Ant-Man and Wasp and you'll see the entire story, because that's basically it. She was a kid, got blown up in an experiment, has unstable molecules that makes her able to go phase through things. S.H.I.E.L.D. gave her a suit that makes her control it a little bit better. Doesn't work that great after a while because it just keeps getting worse and worse. And basically, yeah, then she's gets desperate and tries to steal some stuff from Mr. Pym to fix it, so she can go into like the use that little generator thing that he made and yeah, fix everything like that. So yeah, that's basically about her. So this is the offer. My offer was a lot more expensive. It was not $66.99. Actually, that seems off to me anyways, because I feel like it should have been a little bit different. But because yeah, 66, even if that's American, that seems off to me. But yeah, let's go to it. So I'm just going to quickly set the thing out to single orbs. So I just bought one. I'm not going to buy the whole thing. Maybe I'll buy the whole thing if I get like a 6 red star on her, but that's probably not going to happen. I'll be happy if I get her out of 4. So, as you can see, this is it. When you click on her, now technically we have a higher chance of getting this, but that's not going to happen. Hopefully we'll get one of these. That's what I would really like. I like to get 180. So let's open it up. 6. Oh no, we got an 8. So I'm going to stop as soon as we get to 100 if I have a couple extra shards, and then I'll start doing the seed theory mumbo jumbo. So we're at 8. 6, so no. Look at all that green. It's just painful watching. Alright, so do we have enough? Nope, just 2 more probably. Yeah, look at that. They basically made it so that I'm only going to have like 1. Oh, that's lucky there. I got some gold. Let's open up the last one. Alright, so we got 10. So out of all those orbs, I got 62. pretty close to the bare minimum. Maybe average about, I don't know, just over 7. So this is her. Yeah, we'll recruit her. Alright, so I'm going to just throw in some of this. And we will see how we do with seed theory. So with seed theory, this is how the seed theory thing works, even though I should be saving my orbs for it. Apparently we have an orb opening event coming up. So, open up. Nope. Nope. Oh, not doing too good here. I have a theory. I'm not in a good seed. Let's see, will I get 3 million? Nope. I think I'm in a bad seed. Because, yeah, they say you're supposed to... Seven, 8, 9, and 10. That is not a good seed. I'm actually a pretty big advocate that seed theory isn't real. A lot of people say it is, but it really... At least the last few months, I have not seen it. I've had nothing but horrible drops on all these characters. So why don't we just say screw it, and we'll just go straight to our big orbs here. So we got 3 5 stars. And if you look here, we should have 15% chance of getting her. So let's see what we got. First one. Ooh, Minerva is an upgrade. Alright, I'll take it. Minerva's a good character too. Alright, come on. Are we feeling lucky? Oh, well, there we go. We got our 5 ghost. Well, that's nice. I'm okay with that. Let's see what Minerva looks like when she goes up to 5 star. So this is a tier 14. So she goes up almost 10k. Alright, I'm okay with that. So my PimTech team is actually doing pretty good right now. I'll give you guys a quick show on what they look, what my current... So I got 4, 5, 4, 4. So, you know, not the world's best, but definitely not bad. You know, it's right in the middle, maybe slightly above the middle. So I'm going to upgrade this character quite a bit, and we will see what she looks like after I've upgraded her as much as I can. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, so I'm back here, and this is what I managed to get Ghost at. She got her up to 29,934. I gave her 1 ISO, and I got her at 6664 with gear 9, and she's up to level 65. I guess I could go further, but she's relatively the same as the rest of the characters. Well, at least her friend over here is. So let's talk about her abilities. So her basic ability, Intangible Strike. Attack primary target for so-and-so damage, reduce speed by 25%. T4 is just an extra 50% damage, so I think you can skip to T4 on that one. For this one, apply 2 random negative effects to the primary target. Transfer 1 positive effects, excluding taunts. Attack primary target for so-and-so damage. Gain 2,000 extra focus, plus 2,000 extra focus per PimTech ally. So that's pretty nice if you're attacking like Juggernaut. 50% more damage to primary target. Alright. Again, another one I think you could probably skip. Alright, so her ultimate, Quantum Explosion. Attack all enemies for so-and-so damage, plus prolong all negative effects by 1 on each target. Steal 10% health from all enemies and redistribute to all PIMTech allies. All PIMTech allies receive an additional 2,000 health. This bypasses heal block. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. That is very nice. And 60% damage to all enemies, steal an extra 5% health from all enemies, and an extra 2,000 health to PIMTech allies. So that actually might not be the worst thing on the planet to get for a T4 at least. By the way, she is a villain, global tech controller, PIMTech, and aspiring. So for her passive, on turn gain evade, on allied PIMTech dodge, heal that ally for 10% of this character's max health. So red stars is actually a nice thing for this character, because the bigger the health pool, the better healing that one does. Gain 20% dodge chance, gain 50% chance to counterattack. Okay. So the PIMTech team is basically a Dark Dimensions team. So this is what they have. On allied PIMTech dodge, instead of heal all PIMTech allies for 10% of this character's max health. Oh, on allied PIMTech dodge, instead heal all PIMTech allies for 10%. So instead of it's the exact same thing. Okay. If this character has 3 or more PIMTech allies, when an enemy gains positive effects, 75% chance to steal that effect and apply it to a random PIMTech ally. So basically, there's a chance for her to steal it and give it to, so that's actually pretty helpful. On any PIMTech ally's turn, apply evade to that ally. On any enemy's turn, apply offense down to that enemy. So that's kind of like a yo-yo thing. Gain 10% speed, PIMTech allies gain 10% speed, so that's actually really good too. And for this, heal PIMTech allies, plus 5% and 50% chance to counter. So yeah, T4 on that would be pretty nice, and that's not just for that's for the top part here actually. So that is her. Very scrawny. Okay, let's see here. So now we go into the Blitz and let's see what she does. So I got my Blitz up to tier 4. Got most of my PIMTech people in order, so we'll just quickly throw her in there. And let's see here. Now, oh, I don't think I want to tank actually. Let's do a support. Oh, who's a decent support? Well, I don't even really. Yeah, we'll do Night Nurse. There we go. So, cause yeah, she does taunt. He'll get taunt when she gets low. So, let's see what happens here. Got that team. We got this team, and we have this team. So I will try. Yeah, we'll just go with this team. Captain Marvel can always possibly delete a person if she feels like it. Funny thing, with the Young Avengers tag actually, so none of those people, like America Chavez was actually a Young Avenger, but the rest of them weren't. They're all champions, so it actually would have been smarter if they made a champions team and just threw American Chavez in there. Because in that case, it's like 3 characters were actually champions, while instead of having 3 characters not what's actually on the team. So that's that. So I'm going to auto it on slow, and we will see what her animations look like. Okay. Ooh. Actually, she's got a pretty cool animation there. Let's see if we can finish off Captain Marvel. No. Oh, there goes 2 people. Oh, and then they're all dead. So yeah, she has some pretty neat animations. And so, what do I think of her? Well, honestly, she's just... I don't really see her doing anything other than Dark Dimensions. And so she can be useful in Dark Dimensions too, throughout the entire run with your regular PimTech people. Dark Dimensions 3, she's only going to be useful for the first 8 nodes. Dark Dimensions 4, apparently she is supposed to be pretty important for Dark Dimensions 4. Again, you'd have to have her probably a lot more than 3 stars. Hopefully they don't make it so that she's too difficult to get up. I think she's a blitz actually. So a lot of people are probably going to have difficulty getting 100 stars on her. So I don't think a lot of people are going to actually unlock her. Because, oh, at least the lower people. More veteran players, I think they'll be able to unlock her pretty easily. Especially after a second go around in it. But for the newer players, some of them might just miss it. But she's only useful in Dark Dimensions, and let's face it, the only people doing Dark Dimensions are the veteran people. Anybody right now that's got a pretty high level team, they've probably already beaten Dark Dimensions 3 both times. So what's the point in going in there a 3rd time? Unless maybe you're a content creator and you're just wanting to show people what characters do. If you're doing Dark Dimensions 2, it might make things a little bit quicker if you aren't clearing it all in one day. You can clear them already all in one day with certain teams. Symbiote team can do it. Full Black Order team can do it. I've heard people with like full even Asgardian teams, which is a much older team, can do it. You know, as long as you got the power on them, you can just do the whole thing in one day and get yourself that fancy little epic circle around your character's portrait. So really, this character, I don't see her being useful in raids. I don't really see her being, you can use her in a blitz. That's about it there. I don't really see you using her in arena. Not going to be very useful in war, that's for sure. What she would probably do in war is basically, if you're fighting a team and you're punching, I'd say you have to have a pretty even team. So maybe even fighting like baby teams, like they'd probably do well against a hand team, for example. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really that impressed. I don't think she's going to, like I said, all this team seems to be good for is a Dark Dimension. At least with the symbiotes, it says Dark Dimension, but at least they're good in raids. So, yeah, Scopely, you guys really should have thrown a second tag on there. Maybe make it so that they were able to, like, do something like war, like, you know, offense or war, or maybe make it so that they can do something in raids. Maybe make some of these characters a little bit more viable where it's not just Dark Dimensions, like, you know, make her give a evade hail at everybody in the party every time they dodge or something like that, you know. But yeah, that's just me. So, buy her, don't buy her. You could probably skip her, to be honest, unless you're like really gung-ho in the Dark Dimension aspect of the game, or you really want to, you know, have not too much trouble in Dark Dimensions 4, because like I said, she's rumored to be very important for Dark Dimensions 4. Well, not important, but like useful in Dark Dimensions 4. And again, in order for her to be useful, you'd probably need a few of the PimTech people to make her a little bit more viable. Because it says she needs at least 3 people on a PimTech team for some of her abilities to work properly. So that would be like Yellow Jacket, the little girl here, Stature. So yeah, I'd say if you're preparing for Dark Dimensions 4, maybe get her. If you are preparing for Dark Dimensions 4 and you decide to get her, I would say you have to be a pretty big whale and get all the offers to try to get as many stars on this character as you can. Because if Dark Dimensions 4 is anything close to what Dark Dimensions 3 was, things hit you really, really hard and they're not very nice. So yeah, in Dark Dimensions 3, basically you're in there for maybe at most 2 minutes in most cases, at least in the city and the first 4 nodes. But I don't know what's going to be like in Dark Dimensions 4. I'm not going to predict anything in Dark Dimensions 4. I'd say the only character I'd recommend a person working on to take into Dark Dimensions 4 would be maybe Ebony Maw. Maybe Ebony Maw and maybe Phoenix. Maybe just those. Phoenix and Hela. If I had to do like a guess for top 3 or top 4, I would say Ebony Maw, Phoenix, Symbiote Spider-Man, Hela would be my guesses. Me personally, with my Dark Dimensions 4, I'm going to go with Symbiote Spider-Man. I'm going to try to get my full symbiote team up there as fast as I can, but first I'm going to do a Symbiote Spider-Man. I am going to do Ebony Maw and Phoenix. I probably will do Hela, might do Black Bolt, because yeah, the only reason why I do Hela, Greg is a good character to have. So yeah, those are characters I think that are going to probably be useful, but again, like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to wait to see how, let somebody else spend all the money in the world to get that world's first in for it. So yeah, do I think she's worth it? If you're a whale, you're going to buy her. If you're not, you can skip her, because, you know, there's other characters in the game that can do the same nodes and everything like that. She might make certain things a little bit easier, but yeah, like I said, she doesn't seem like she's only for Dark Dimensions. And, you know, if you think you're going to get into Dark Dimensions really, really quickly, then for the 4th one at least, when it comes out, then go for it. If not, I'd wait for it to become farmable. So yeah, that's what I think on the character. Hey guys, it's Ryan and Amy here. If you thought that video was fun, please hit the subscribe button on the left. Check out one of my other videos on the right. Hit a like below, leave a comment. I'm always appreciative of them. I'll try to get back to you on them. Anyways, have yourself a good day, a good night, and a good morning. Peace.